Welcome to Lotus Center. Thank you for joining me today. I invite you into this practice as an opportunity to release whatever tension and stress might be there, might be present. If you find at any time, any aspect of the practice or any part of the practice is increasing your stress or tension in the body-mind, that's your signal to stop, do less, and come back to your true home that is not dependent on any particular movement of this practice. So, let's start today with releasing tension in the neck. We'll tip the head over towards one shoulder. Let yourself breathe. Relax the tension in the belly. Relax the shoulders. If there's any movement that would be helpful here, movement of the chin or adjusting how the neck is positioned in any way, please do that. Relax your jaw, relax the muscles around the eyes. Let's take a couple more breath cycles, using the breath to help this process of release. With your next breath in, bring the head back up and take a moment just to readjust. And then ease the head over towards the other side. See if you can keep the spine lifted, the hips dropping. And relax the shoulders, relax the muscles in the face, the muscles between the eyebrows. Wherever you tend to collect tension in the face, let it go. If movement here would be helpful, do that, but keep the movement small enough to keep ease in the neck. Relaxing the tension and inviting ease. A couple more breath cycles. Bring the head back up. And again, make any small movements to realign. Now we'll bring the elbows in front of the shoulders and clasp the elbows and draw both elbows over towards the right side. And then begin to move the neck, looking to the right and to the left. If this does not feel good, then do less or stop. It may also feel good to simply drop the chin towards the chest, maybe adding a little movement of the chin here. Give yourself another full breath in and out. And then let's bring the head back to neutral, the neck is neutral, the elbows out in front, and then we'll stretch the elbows over towards the left side. And again, let's look to one side and then the other, finding the place where you're feeling a gentle stretch without strain. If you wish, you could bring the chin down towards the chest, adding a little movement there. Discover for yourself where the best movement or stretch is to release whatever tension may be present. Another breath in and out. Bring the elbows back in front, release the elbows down. Relax the hands down by your sides and simply allow movement in the shoulders. Whatever brings a sense of ease and release for any tension in the shoulders. And now let's bring some ease and stretch to the hips. We're going to come down onto the back for a moment and set aside any props that you may have been sitting on and ease your way onto the back. Keep the knees bent. And let's cross the right knee over the left knee. So we're going to attempt to bring some sensation into the hips. If you already have sensation doing this movement, stay here. If you want some more sensation of stretch, you could draw the knees towards you or crossing at the knee. If you want more sensation of stretch, this is a reclining version of Gomukasana, cow's face. So you can place the hands above your ankles, gently draw the ankles towards you. See if you can keep the shoulders down away from your ears. Neck is relaxed. Take a couple more breath cycles. Breathing down into the hips. Now let's bring the feet down to the mat, uncross the knees, and let's cross the other way, the left knee over the right knee. Again, check in to see if this is sufficient, or if you want more sensation, draw the knees towards you. More sensation again by placing hands on above your ankles and drawing the ankles towards you, keeping the shoulders down, keeping the jaw and the neck relaxed. Relax tension in the belly and see if you can give yourself a couple more deep belly breaths. Bring the feet down to the mat, uncross the legs, bring the feet wide on your mat, maybe off the sides of your mat. Relax the arms and shoulders and take a moment to windshield wiper the knees from side to side. You can stay with this movement. We're going to spend maybe 10 more breath cycles adding this warm-up. So whatever movement you would like, feel free to do that. You can stay here, bring knees in towards the chest, stretch in any way. You may want to add a little core movement here. Whatever feels good as a way of warming up. Let's take 4 more breath cycles. Whatever we're up to in this practice, keep coming back to this place inside that is not dependent on any of the movements in this practice. Keep coming back to letting go, releasing any stress and tension that might be present, giving yourself a break. And now, Let's come to a place where we pause and drop in. We'll roll up to come onto hands and knees. Coming onto hands and knees, let's add cat-cow. Breathing in, feeling a lightness. Exhale, drawing in to center. Continue in this way if you wish, or on your next exhale, lift the hips, lift the knees, come into down dog. Relax any tension in the face or neck. Take one more breath in and out. And then begin to bring feet forward under the hips. Come into a forward fold, either half version or deeper version of the fold. Bring some ease into the body, so whatever supports your continuing letting go, your continuing releasing tension and stress. Take one more breath in and release it. On your inhale, lift the chest and come up, lift the arms. Exhale, bring palms together to the heart center. Plant the feet, and we'll move through a few sun salutations. Feel free to move in a way that feels best to your body today. Again, bringing your focus into whatever creates ease in the body, releasing stress and tension. On your breath in, press down to the feet as you lift the heart and the arms. Exhale, hinge forward. Draw into your core. Breathe in, come into your half fold, find length. As you exhale, place the hands down, step or jump back, lower down to belly or hover. Breathe in, come into your back bend, relax the shoulders back and down. As you exhale, come into a resting pose, down dog, child's pose, or any other position. Pause here to see where you can promote ease in the body, maybe bending the knees, maybe relaxing the neck or moving the chin to encourage a release of tension there. Take one more breath in, and then on or after your exhale, bring your feet forward, plant them under your hips, breathe in and come into your half fold to create spaciousness along the spine. Exhale, fold more deeply if that's available, and then breathe in, lift the chest, lift the torso and the arms up over the head. Exhale, bring palms to heart center, and let's continue. As you breathe in, open and let the arms float up. Exhale, hinge forward with ease. Continue moving with the breath into your half fold, and exhale your transition down, and with your next breath in, come into your back bend. Exhale into down dog or any other resting pose. Allow the breath to both calm the body and engage the body in now. another breath in, and then on or after your exhale, bring the feet forward, plant. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, fold more deeply. Breathe in. Let's stretch up, opening the heart, opening the arms. Exhale, bring palms to heart center. Bend the knees and come into chair pose. Relax the shoulders back and down. Release tension in the neck and shoulders. And then let's bring the arms forward and just play around with a little balance. We're going to press down through the left foot and lift the right heel and just see what's available for your grounding through the left leg and foot. Maybe lifting the right toes, maybe rotating the right ankle. Then we'll place the right foot down, feel that grounding down through both feet again, and then play around with the balance on the other side. We'll press down through the right foot and lift the left heel or foot, maybe adding a rotation of the left ankle in each direction. And then we'll bring the left foot down. Breathe in and let's straighten the legs, lift the arms up. Exhale, hinge forward. Breathe in and continue this sun salutation, moving with your breath, creating a sense of ease in the body even as you're moving. On your inhale, let's transition to Warrior One with the right foot forward and lift the arms. Warrior One. Right foot forward, left foot back. Plant. Bring the arms forward and just touch the fingertips like you're holding a small ball. So we're going to bring the fingertips out in front, gently touching. And as you breathe in, bend your elbows and let the hands come to gently touch somewhere on your forehead. And exhale the hands out. Let's do that a couple more times. Breathe in, forehead, exhale out. You can stay with that movement, especially if shoulders are troubling you, or if you'd like, on an inhale, we'll lift the arms up over the head, and exhale, bend the elbows, bring the hands behind the head. Keep the elbows close to the head, elbows facing forward. So we'll breathe in to straighten, and exhale, bend. Let's do a couple more breaths like that. As you breathe in, bring the arms up and exhale. Bring palms together and rest them in front of the heart center. Lean forward. Create grounding, active grounding, especially through the left foot. And then we'll add a twist. We're going to turn towards the right. And you can keep this as is, or you may want to pick up the left heel and press it back actively. Or you may want to loop the left elbow over your right thigh and lift the chest. Take another breath in. As you exhale, place the hands down on your mat. Step back. You can add your vinyasa here or come into a resting pose. Whatever promotes a sense of ease in the body, releasing tension, letting go of stress. Let's now transition to Warrior One with the left foot forward. So breathe in and begin your transition and bring the left foot forward, planting the right heel. Lift the arms, Warrior One. We'll add the same movement for the arms. So let's bring the arms forward and let the fingertips gently touch. As you breathe in, bend the elbows and let the hands touch your forehead lightly, and exhale, bring the hands out in front. You can stay with this movement, especially if shoulders are complaining. Or inhale, both arms up overhead, and exhale, bend the elbows here. Let's do a couple more breath cycles where we're inhaling to lengthen and exhale, bend. Take another breath in, and on your exhale, bring palms together down in front of the heart center and lean forward. Create length in the body. We're going to add a twist, turning to the left side, maybe leaving right heel down, or you could pick the right heel up and press it back. Or you could loop the right elbow over the left knee and lift the chest into the twist. Keep breathing. Take one more breath in, and then exhale and place the hands down. Step the left foot back. Find movement in a Vinyasa flow or pause. Let's come to downward facing dog. Relax the jaw. Let this position relax the neck. Relax muscles around the eyes, in between the eyebrows. Take another breath in, and then on or after your exhale, step the feet forward. Breathe in as you look forward for length, and exhale, fold again. Breathe in and come all the way up and reach for the ceiling, and exhale, bring palms together, heart center. And bend your knees back in chair pose. And we'll see if we can experience a lightness of movement and maybe a lightness of spirit by transitioning from chair pose or eagle, Garuda or Garudasana, eagle pose, into Warrior Two. So, keeping the lightness of however this goes. Part of the lightness is not knowing. So we'll see if we can make not knowing fun. So you can be here in chair pose with both feet planted, or add a balance by pressing down through the left foot, lifting the right heel, and just playing around with having the right foot be a little lighter or off the mat, or cross the right leg over the left. See if you can square the hips forward to the front of your mat. Maybe double wrap the legs if that's available, but just see what feels the most interesting without adding any stress or tension to the body-mind. And then we're going to unwrap everything, unwrap the legs, and lift into flight. So, as you breathe in, we're going to open the arms wide, unwrap the legs, maybe lift the right leg, and then step it back and come into Warrior Two. Breathe in and let's straighten the left leg and bring the hands to your chest. And imagine that you're just sliding the hands along the chest to release any barriers, boundaries, hard edges. And breathe in here as you do this. And then as we scrape all that ickiness away, we're going to exhale, come back to Warrior Two and just fling it off. Let's do that a few more times. We're going to inhale. Draw your hands across the chest. Exhale. Let's do one more. Now inhale, straighten the left leg, and exhale, come into triangle pose. Pause here, any arm variation. Let's take 3 more breath cycles. On your next inhale, lift the torso up. Exhale, Warrior Two. Breathe in and bring palms together at heart center. Shoulders are dropping down and back. Exhale, hinge over to side angle. We're going to add a little variation here. So as you breathe in, keep palms together at heart center. Straighten the leg. And as you exhale, bend your left knee again and let the hands come down like you're releasing. So breathe in, heart center. Exhale, this side angle variation as you release the arms wide. Let's do a couple more. And breathe in and come up. And exhale, bring the feet to point towards the long edge of your mat. Take a breath in, lift the arms up. As you exhale, hinge forward, bend the knees so you get this nice hinging at the hips. And come into this forward fold, this wide-legged forward fold, and add any movement here. Warming up the hips a little more. You can stay in a half version, bending or swaying, bending the knees. Feel into this stretch in whatever way helps you release any tension in the body. Take a breath in to come back to center and bend both knees. With your next inhale, place hands on front of the thighs and inhale to come up. Point the feet and your chest towards the back of your mat. With a breath in, step the feet together, bring palms together, come into chair pose. Let's play around with a little balance from this chair pose. Press down through the right foot and lift the left heel or the left toes. Or you can cross your left knee over the right, maybe double wrapping the leg. See if you can keep both hips pointing towards the front of your mat, more or less lightheartedness. So with your next inhale, open the arms wide, unwrap the legs, stretch the left leg back for a moment, and then step the left foot down and come into Warrior Two with the right knee bent. And with an inhale, straighten your right leg, bring hands, sliding them across heart space to release any tension. And exhale, flick whatever hardness, heaviness is off. Breathe in, gather any tension of stress, and exhale. Let's do a couple more. One more. Now breathe in, straighten right leg, and let's come into triangle pose as you exhale. Draw into a strong core. Arrange the arms in a way that feels supportive. Open up and just breathe. Trust your foundation of stability, and let's take a couple more breath cycles. As you breathe in, lift the torso and come up, and exhale to Warrior Two. We'll add a flow here. We're going to bring palms together. Breathe in as you straighten the right leg, and exhale, hinge as if you're coming into side angle, and we'll bring the hands wide. So breathe in, heart, and exhale, release. Let's do a couple more. Breathe in and bring palms to heart center, and then exhale. Release hands down by your sides. Bring the feet to point to the long edge of your mat. Take a deep breath in. Lift arms wider up, and exhale. Hinge forward, bending the knees, descend the hips back. Come into any movement that feels like a release, an ease to the body, a welcome stretch. You're welcome to focus on one side if you wish for a moment, adding a twist here, or straightening and bending one knee, or maybe bending the knee a little more deeply and adding a deeper stretch. See what feels available and pleasurable to your body. So if you're doing something like that on one side, you can experiment on the other side, maybe focusing on the other hip, bending and straightening the knee, maybe adding a twist, maybe deepening the bend to that knee and adding a deeper stretch like that. Your body will tell you soon enough whether that feels like it's releasing stress and tension or somehow adding. So we're not in the practice of adding stress here today. So follow your body's lead. Let's come back up and just take one more breath in and out in a position, a centering position. And then bend your knees. Place hands on the top of your thighs, and as you breathe in, lift the chest and come up. And then let's hop the feet together and turn towards the front of your mat. Palms together at heart center. Take a moment to just come back to that place of ease, deep inside, free of stress. free of worry. As you breathe in, let's let arms float up, and exhale, surrender forward. Breathe in, come into your half fold, create length. Exhale, move through the Vinyasa again in whatever way feels good to the body. Whatever flow, whatever movement feels good here. You may want to just pause in a back bend here. Begin to drop down into a position that allows you to easily come onto the back. Breathe as you make this transition onto the back. Relax the shoulders down away from the ears. Feel this grounding. Keep the knees bent. We'll add some core movements using the leg position of eagle pose, Garudasana. Let's cross the right knee over the left and engage the muscles of your core. Feel the navel drawing downward, feel the side waist coming in towards center, feeling low belly zipping up. With that in place, let's experiment to see what feels the best. We don't want to strain the back. So let's lift the feet off of the mat. That's going to add a little bit more challenge for the core. You could stay here and take a breath in, and as you exhale, just bring the knees a little closer in, and inhale the knees a little further away. So that might be a nice position to stay in. To add a little more challenge, you could bring hands behind your head with the elbows pointing up towards the ceiling. And take a breath in. As you exhale, you could lift the shoulders and bring the knees in toward your chest. So breathing in, maybe hovering the feet, hovering the shoulders a little bit, and exhale, drawing in. Let's do 6 more if that's available. The slower you go, the more you may feel it in your abdomen, in strengthening the core muscles. Let's do this last one, and then release the shoulders down if they've been lifting, and bring the feet down, both feet to the mat, uncrossing the legs. Let's take a moment just to allow a little ease and stretch along the abdomen. So walk the feet wider apart. Do this windshield wipering again with the knees. And as you bring one knee down, the one that's moving towards the center of the mat, see if you can draw the shoulders down and feel this stretch along the abdomen, along the oblique muscles. Doing the other side, pausing so you can feel this stretch along the abdomen. Bring both knees back up. We'll walk the feet together and cross the left knee over the right. Again, you could double wrap the legs if that's comfortable for you. And zip up the low belly, draw the navel downward, and draw the side waist inward like you're tightening a belt. Lift the feet off of the mat. Re-engage the core. So your back is not doing this work, it's the core muscles. And see how it is for you just to work with the legs. Exhale as you draw the knees a little closer, and inhale the knees a little further away. So you can stay with that movement, shoulders down, or you can place the hands behind the head, elbows pointing up. And on an exhale, lift the shoulders as the knees come towards the chest. And inhale, further away, but perhaps hovering the feet and the shoulders. So let's try 6 more here. Yes, it's the different legs, but your abdomen may tell you it's the same abdominal muscles working. Let's bring the shoulders down, the hands down, the feet down. Uncross the legs and bring the right knee in towards your chest and stretch the left leg flat on the mat if that feels good to the left leg. Pause here and take your left arm and reach it over the head. If the shoulder does not like that, don't do it. Bring your hand down by your side or out from the shoulder. But if you can reach your arm up over the head, you may increase the sense of length and stretch from your left heel to the left wrist. Take one more breath in and out. And then bring the left hand to your right knee. Draw the knee across the body. Relax the right shoulder. As you breathe in, bring the right knee back up. Bring left knee in to join the right. And change sides. We'll keep left knee in and stretch right leg flat if that's available. Pressing out through the sole of your right foot actively. And then, if your right shoulder will allow, draw the right arm up over the head and get long on the whole right side of the body. Now, bring right hand to the left knee, let the left shoulder and arm relax, and cross the left knee over into a twist. As you breathe in, let's bring the knee up. Hug both knees in towards your chest. And feel free to add more movement here if you need to bring some more ease into the body. Whenever you feel ready, position yourself in a comfortable way so you can experience the ease of stillness in Shavasana, in corpse pose. In these days of uncertainty, this pose is the pinnacle of our practice. So I invite you to take as long as you can and to use this time to fully relax into this space of being. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.